Matt Timothy, I'm the president of VINDICO. VINDICO is a buy-side ad management platform. We serve or manage about 40% of the video market right now. It flows through us. Like I said, we're buy-side, so we're at the head of the stream. We serve advertisers and agencies, and we do it all. We do it from ad serving and ad tracking to we build creative, we measure quality, verification, viewability. We even have a programmatic offering. Our mission has been since day one to make this space easier to use. We've been around for 6 years, and it's been a great ride, and it's a great future ahead of us. Well, I could talk to it from a video standpoint. So, you know, the video spend's not quite 30 billion yet. We hope it'll be there soon. Viewability is an enormous issue because what you see is, and from our servers and what we see, we launched a product called Electricity a couple months ago, which is all designed about viewability and the quality of the execution. And we're about to release a report that says about 57% of what's run is non-viewable.
Well, wait. 50%?
57%.
57% of online video ads.
Yes.
Are not actually viewable.
They're run in non-viewable instances, absolutely. Yeah, this is video and banner. This is stuff that's pushed down to below the fold, and it was a lot more prevalent than we expected. But it's a huge number. We knew it was. We knew the number was big. We didn't know it was going to be that big, and we're talking. We looked at 8 billion impressions. So this is not a small sample. 8 billion impressions across all of our advertisers. There's 350 advertisers that we work with. So it's a huge sample over 2 months. And we were stunned by what we saw. So stunned that we had to keep going back and making sure that our methodology was right, making sure we double checked everything. And it's a big number.
Is this widespread across the industry, across premium publishers?
No,
networks,
you don't see. Yeah, we kind of break the publisher landscape into 3 categories. You've got the major media brands, the NBCs, ABCs of the world. You've got the big internet brands, the Yahoos, the AOLs, the MSNs. Then you have the unbranded third-party aggregators. These are the ad networks and the exchanges, and you tend to see it more towards that third tier, right? The first 2 tiers have brands to either build or protect or maintain, and they operate in a way that is consistent with building a brand that they have to maintain. These other guys are out, you know, there's kind of a display operating philosophy that they've brought into the video space. And it's really an interesting kind of transition that we're at, because you've got this kind of display operating mentality and you've got a TV operating mentality kind of coming together. And so what we look for is what's the TV-like quality execution that happens out there? Something that's in a big player, above the fold, intrusive, right? An opportunity to be seen. And what you see is that the pressure towards the end of a quarter, the end of a month is so intense for some of these other players that they start to then do things in ways that to meet an impression guarantee or to meet a margin for their stakeholders. And you start seeing this stuff getting jammed into banners and put on sites that it doesn't belong on, and going invisible players or disposable players 7 turns below the fold. And we capture screenshots of it all. So we can actually point it out and look at it and see it. And look, it's becoming less than secret. Mike Shields has done a great job of really keeping his foot on the pedal here. It's something that if we're going to grow up and be, you know, the next iteration of whatever TV is. Look, video is the most powerful ad medium on the planet. It tells a story through sight, sound, and motion. And if we're taking that $1 million spot, that, by the way, through that 40% that we have, 95% of what runs through us is repurposed television. That repurposed television spot cost $1 million. They hand it to some player on the internet, and they're jamming it into the tiniest little banner somewhere where no one's seeing it. Right? That is not the recipe for growth. That is not the foundation on which we're going to take or, you know, evolve 70 billion in TV spend into the power of what IP delivery can deliver.
Matt, we need to clean this up quick, right?
Absolutely.
Or we're going to scare advertisers away from the beach.
Right. So what we have to do, first of all, is admit that we're doing this. We have to know that we're doing this. We have to see it. All the solutions that are out there right now are kind of thin beams of light into certain corners of this, right? What we wanted to do with Electricity, and the fact that we're agnostic, we work for the advertisers. I don't represent inventory, I never have. We want to send a Klieg light out on all of this, right? That illuminates the entire market. So that if someone wants to buy a video in banner, they're paying for it in a display rate. They're paying maybe $1 or $2 for it, as opposed to thinking they're getting linear in-stream at, and paying $20 for it. That's fraud. If you're paying $1 for it and you're getting $1 of value, that's awesome. And then you get.
What's your advice to advertisers today about investing in this?
There's no such thing as $3 linear in-stream pre-roll. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, right? The premium guys have no trouble selling their good stuff. And when someone's telling you, wink, wink, I can bring all this in for a single-digit CPM and I'm giving you TV-like execution, it doesn't exist. It's something's happening in the dark that you don't know about.